Well, hello and welcome here inside the Hank Royce Soccer Center in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. I'm Jamie Neugebauer. This is Home Team Live production of the Canadian Ball Hockey World Junior Championships, the U15 level. Team Saskatchewan, the Kings in their whites, and Tecumseth U15s representing Ontario in the blacks. Tecumseth beaten 5-1 by a very, very stacked Manitoba team last night that I called. A very interesting contest. Matteo Sinelli was wonderful in net for Tecumseth, but they're still having a good tournament. They are 2-1-0, sitting fifth. Quick shot right up. And Team Saskatchewan is 1-1-1-6. So this is a huge one. Two teams evenly matched in the middle of the pack. And of course, Saskatchewan, the hosts, will want to make a statement here in this one. I should say, not easy for me to read the Tecumseth numbers, so I will do my absolute college best. Long shot on, that one's tipped, and a quick save. Was it in? The referee maybe thought it was, but able to make the save in the end was the goaltender for Team Saskatchewan, as he was a goal line stand. And quick pace to this one. Tecumseth coming out strong after having a difficult time generating offense against Manitoba. They're off to a fast start in this one. Here's a chance to the attack. Brady Silvernagel plays for the Warman Wildcats U15 AA hockey team, ice hockey team. This one's going to be chipped into the corner as the Saskatchewan boys a little penned into their zone right now. A really fast start here for Tecumseth. Long shot. That was a bullet there off the stick of Adrian Segro, playing the point right now here for Tecumseth. Going back hard for it is the Saskatchewan fellas here in the white jerseys. This one's going to be chipped in. Great pace to this one and knocked away again by the Saskatchewan goaltender. I believe it's Matt Warren in the net for Team Saskatchewan. Another Warman, Saskatchewan kid. Of course, if you're not familiar with Saskatchewan geography, not too far from Saskatoon. In fact, a suburb, and Matt Warren is a U15 Bantam Warman Wildcats goaltender. As this one is going to be played in the corner by Tecumseth. They've had a lot of pressure to start this one. Going to erase the memory of last night just a little bit. Peyton Shave plays along the other side. Going to chip that one on. A penalty coming up against Saskatchewan. Some good weapons on this Tecumseth team. Quick shot on, they score. Hard rebound in front. Came out to the Tecumseth player standing net front. And Matt Warren couldn't cover that one. Well aimed, and again, very hard to read the numbers on the Tecumseth team to say who scored the goal, but it was a good low to high shot to the front of the net, a rebound kicked out, and then a good far side finish. And it's 1-0 Tecumseth, who had a delayed power play coming up. Came out flying hard. Braden Blith has 3 goals and 3 assists coming into this game. One of the top scorers in this tournament, and so he is somebody with the bit between his teeth. As Tecumseth's come out flying in this one. Saskatchewan's going to try to dig deep and weather the storm, try to get themselves back into this contest just a little bit. As this one's going to be played, and able to get out and run and transition a little bit is Akira Alit for Team Saskatchewan. This one's rolled along the outside, battle in the corner. Tecumseth has to be patient here as Saskatchewan retreats back into a little bit of a shot blocking shell to try to weather the storm. Real patient stuff from Tecumseth. There at the top is Liam Watt looking for a lane, but it's when held by Warren, and he'll hang on for the whistle. Real fast start here for Tecumseth. Tecumseth based in York Region in Ontario. And midway up the province. Faceoff's going to come to the left of Warren. Won again by New Tecumseh. Shot through traffic. Warren able to hang on. That shot was off the stick of Charlie West, who had a nice game late last night. New Tecumseh got home, I guess, got some food, went to bed, and got ready for this one, really, as they were smarting from that game against Manitoba, in which they were in for a lot of it. And of course, the Manitoba League team, a lot of weapons, as good as anybody in this tournament. As New Tecumseh now backing off, and here's a chance to break off for, I believe that's Xander Pritchard for Saskatchewan. Try to keep that one a little bit deeper. Brady Laurent. The New Tecumseh team able to take off though. Looking for an opportunity back door. Chopped out. It's going to be in the corner again. And good job by Matt Warren in the net for Saskatchewan of weathering some of the storm. But New Tecumseh circling, looking for more. And a quick hands play out in front there for Blythe. But he was not able to set his body up in tight. As that was well defended. And I believe that was Logan Nielsen for New Tecumseh, who was lurking, looking for some loose change. Mason Rennie, who plays the top of this New Tecumseh power play, the left winger right now for New Tecumseh Xtreme. One's battled in the corner. Watching there is Owen Kenke. Gonna dig that one free. As Brady Laurent from West Central Saskatchewan. This one's going to be flipped forward, and looking for that loose ball right there is Segro. Battle down low as well out in front there is Rennie for New Tecumseh. Here is Rennie in the corner. Back to the point. Long shot attempted by Cloutier. That's off a leg though, and going to be knocked down and sent back into the Saskatchewan zone. And another penalty coming up against Saskatchewan. Segro with a great hand, that was shaved with some great hands, to dance into the middle and get a shot off on Warren. As the New Tecumseh will go to the power play. They were going to go to the power play when they scored their first goal, but the pressure putting some tired legs on the Saskatchewan boys. And so the penalty part of me is against New Tecumseh. I thought it was against Saskatchewan. So the face-off's going to come deep inside the New Tecumseh zone, and an opportunity here for Saskatchewan to get some of their weapons going. Face-off is won by Kenke of Saskatchewan, and getting set up, and here is Cooper Mogden. Another half wall, little give and go, looking for a lane. Nobody's in front though to screen the goaltender. He'll play it to the half wall. Nice little play through the seam. The shot. Nice right pad save there by Sinelli. That was off the stick of Kenke. John Owen Kenke there, number 11 at the right point. The trigger man with that left shot at the right half wall. Cooper Mogden. Now to Kenke. Looking for a lane. Again, nobody in front, looking for those high tips more than anything is Saskatchewan. That's a high one. Sinelli has it blocked away. Brady Silvernagel was looking for that loose puck, loose ball as well. Here is Mogden to Kenke, the one-timer. That's off of a leg and going to be snapped away by Zachary Small and knocked the length of the floor here. 9 minutes to go here in the first period. Saskatchewan getting a power play chance to build themselves back into this game after a quick start for New Tecumseh. Gonna jump up, quick shot. That one's held by Sinelli. And a good opportunity with a bullet, though maybe a little bit of an acute angle for Walter Steele of Saskatchewan. As the face-off will come to the left of Sinelli. power play will continue, and a good hard puck ball retrieval there by Brady Loran. Here is Noah Brenner. Now Loran, now looking into the corner, trying to find Pritchard, Xander Pritchard. Looking for an option. He's got some movement in front of the net. He finds Loran, trying to pull the trigger, but a couple jerseys, black jerseys, closed in on him and knocked him down and took away the opportunity there to shoot it. And so it was taken away, and Saskatchewan will have to get set up again. Noah Brenner out of Lanigan, Saskatchewan, put on a really good Humboldt Broncos U15 AA team. Nice hockey team this year. Not too far from Humboldt. Not too far from here. Gonna jump up though into the rush is Saskatchewan. Trying to attack quickly on this power play is Lincoln Evans, but it's poked away, and now some speed for Tecumseth Xtreme. Short-handed chance, but can backdoor, they score! And some speed in the transition, and Warren was not able to get across in time. It's a short-handed goal for New Tecumseh, just a little backdoor tap. And some good power play time, good effort to get the ball back after they had lost it by Saskatchewan. And then a quick chance the other way, and nobody was covering the runner back door. And it's poked home, made 2-0 for New Tecumseh with some more power play time to continue. For Team Saskatchewan, as the hosts down 2-0 early here to New Tecumseh. Saskatchewan with a win over New Brunswick, but a big loss to Milton, Ontario, and 2-2 tie to Newfoundland, or versus Newfoundland in this tournament so far. Face-off is won, and a great start for New Tecumseh so far in this one. 7:25 to go in the first. It's chipped in by Cooper Mogden. It's going to be snapped back down the floor again, and so Saskatchewan will have to regroup this one to get their power play going. Kian Danjal is up there as well. This one jumped into the zone. Nice chance right on. Opportunity off the stick of John Owen Kenke, but a great save right there by Sinelli, as Kenke with some good angles there at the right side of the Saskatchewan power play just cruised his way in, busted his way in, and went straight to the front of the net. He beat Charlie West to the spot, but couldn't beat Sinelli. And impressive goaltending again by Sinelli, who was under fire a lot from Manitoba yesterday. When called upon today, he's made some stops as the New Tecumseh penalty killing hold, and they do have that short-handed goal. Face off, Lincoln Evans trying to win this ball back. As a lot of these boys born in 2009. Evans out of Regina, minor hockey. Shot right on. They whack him, and no goal. Going to call it bat down by a high stick. So Saskatchewan thought they had a power play goal back, but the referee there said it was a high stick. The Saskatchewan fellows do not agree with that assessment. But they're not going to call it a good goal, and it stays 2-0 for New Tecumseh. As Sinelli is going to take a second here to read. The New Tecumseh players are pointing something out. It is not 2-1 as the scoreboard says. It is 2-0 still. This goal has been disallowed. And New Tecumseh dodges a bit of a bullet. Finally, Saskatchewan getting some sustained opportunities. Official's going to go talk about something here. So they're gonna think about this here. You can see John Gaveniak there at the left point for New Tecumseh. The Saskatchewan coaching staff want to have a word maybe with the officials here about that no goal call. It's been fixed on your computer or television screens. The Saskatchewan fellas chatting it over. Noah Brenner there, number 2. You can see having a word as they try to work out what they want to do to try to break out quickly. Braden Bliss, number 92, big body in front there for New Tecumseh. He's been so wonderful for them this tournament. As the officials are going to go drop the ball here, I think we're just going to keep going. 6:27 to go in the first period. Face off to the right of Matt Warren in the Saskatchewan net, even though Saskatchewan is on the power play. Face off is won by New Tecumseh. And the Sask boys are taking off after it. Try to chip this one forward, looking for some loose changes. Lincoln Evans, but it's back the other way. Chance backdoor. Lith was looking for a loose ball, but he's going to have to back check now. He can really motor number 92 for New Tecumseh. And this one's flipped up in the air. Down the floor it goes, and it's a PK, so no icing called. Little ball that bounces right to New Tecumseh player right there, Swirla. Try to put that one right on. Went off of a leg, and it's going to be pulled away by the Saskatchewan fellas. Going to take their time here and roll that one, but again, well handled by New Tecumseh, who love a counterattack, and Warren out to cover this one up. He'll be aggressive in the middle of his zone right there, just try to dominate the space, and he covers it up to hang on. As the face-off will come to the left of Warren. 2 quick goals for New Tecumseh. Even strength goal and a shorthanded goal. Have them ahead. Face-off will come to the left of Warren here at the 2024 Ball Hockey Championships in Saskatoon. This one's going to try to be chipped up the wall right there. That is Harichik trying to dig it free for Saskatchewan. He has it pulled away. It's going to fall nicely here to Bentley Burnouf. He'll play it up the wall now as Saskatchewan trying to get something going. Jinx Cooper out there too. Now it's going to fall to Harichik. He'll play it to the middle of the floor. Chop that. And again, New Tecumseh really holding that line well and attacking counter with lots of speed. Ball is loose. Chance out in front. Warren the save. The ball is poked to the line. Handled here by Smalley. Shoots. That one's in the midsection of Warren. And he hangs on. Penalty is going to be called here. And pretty wild stuff as hard battles in front and a power play coming up again. I think another penalty against New Tecumseh. So Saskatchewan back to the power play. Yes, they gave up a shorthanded goal to Saskatchewan, but again, back to the power play can change the narrative of this contest. If they can get a late goal here in the first period, turn things around. They've responded well. Have the Saskatchewan fellas from going down 2-0. It'll be Owen John Kenke, pardon me, in that face-off. Owen Kenke out of Saskatoon. It'll bump up the wall. They try to get set up. Kenke back to the point for Mogden. Mogden plays this one along, looking for a lane. Far side, that seam pass looking for Kenke was knocked away. He's clearly a man that they look for. Had 6 goals in Saskatchewan U15 ice hockey this season for the Warman Wildcats U15 AA. Did Owen Kenke. This one He put along the wall. Tecumseth has done a wonderful job penalty killing in the 1.5 power plays they've had to kill off so far. Saskatchewan trying to get set up here. A little chip forward. It dribbles away from Mogden and going to be launched the length of the floor by the new Tecumseth Xtreme again. Saskatchewan trying to get set up on the power play. Need a little bit of speed and through that neutral zone, maybe win a battle here against the boards. A little shove by Danjal. Again, battle is lost. Ball down the floor. New Tecumseth just winning those mano-a-mano competitions at the moment. This ball is won free. Here's a chance on a breakaway for Segro. And he scores. And it's Adrian Segro taking advantage of the Saskatchewan power play that failed to be solid. And just like that, it's 3-0. 2 shorthanded goals. And often you talk to penalty killers, they say they love attacking power plays because those guys are not always as focused as 5-on-5 guys, and that gives you opportunity because they don't expect the penalty killer to go to the attack. But that ball fell really nicely to Segro, and he just cruised in and wired it top of the net on Warren, made it 3-0 for the new Tecumseth Xtreme. It was going to be 2-1 on a goal that was disallowed on Saskatchewan. And now it's 3-0 as the team from Ontario is doing some work. But here's a great chance, shot right on. That was an opportunity to part the seas just a little bit for Noah Brenner, but his shot was broken up at the last moment. Here is Pritchard, loses the handle. This is going to be played at there by Loran, who lost it, but does get back to the point. One-time shot, there's a bomb right there from Lincoln Evans, but it's knocked away by Sinelli. Here is Evans, back to the point for Brenner. Now down low to the corner, the ball rolls away unfriendly on Elite right there, and now New Tecumseth can take off again. Here is Segro, he's got a man going to the net. He'll just take his time now. Boys, he's been a menace in every New Tecumseth game I've seen at this tournament, has Mr. Segro. Here turning, trying to make something happen is Evans again. Works his way to the front of the net, the Regina kid. Akira Elite out there as well. 2:20 to go in the first period. Couple counter-attacking goals by New Tecumseth. Make it 3-0. Couple power play chances here for Saskatchewan. As working hard in front there is Carter Dobbin. And he whacks at that one, but Sinelli able to hold the fort. And hanging on right there for the whistle is Sinelli. Stepping in is Lucas Miller. He chops at that one. As the power play minutes dwindling just a little bit here, but working hard up there is Jinx Cooper. Trying to find that in his feet. It falls to the point. Nice job of retaining that one, Mogden. Mogden thought to get it back. Here's another chance for a short-handed opportunity. Trying to make a save there is Warren, and a big one it was on another short-handed rush for New Tecumseth. Trying to work this one to the front of the net is Harichiek. Get some help there. Little battle below the goal line. Rylan Harichiek able to dig it at least free, so there wasn't that offensive opportunity for the penalty kill of New Tecumseth. Been a bit of a disastrous first period for Saskatchewan. Face off to the right of Sinelli, who's got his helmet up there. He's been real sharp. Now he closes it down. And Saskatchewan trying to take advantage of some of these power play chances. Haven't really been able to do so as the ball is scrummed and the Saskatchewan player hobbled just a little bit, but seems okay. Long shot. Sinelli the save, the glove save, and knocks it down as Noah Brenner had a little bit of daylight and just snapped it looking high glove. But Sinelli, a nice save, was able to see that through traffic. And he's able to hold on for a whistle. A nice save as well as rebound control for Sinelli. Saskatchewan power play still working it around. Noah Brenner to the right side looking for Brady Loran. Loran will get it down low again, trying to find that ball, but it's going to be played to Elite. Looking at the top for Brenner as a poke from him. Another shorthanded chance here for New Tecumseth. They hurry, but it just dribbles against the end ball. And a little stop-start there as the New Tecumseh player there tried to be smart about whether he attacked or not. He backed off and then went to the attack to help as he realized the penalty kill was about to be over. There is Liam Watt now digging for it. Watt, long wrist shot on, that's off of a leg. Another shot, that towards the net by Logan Nielsen. Zach Small up there as well for New Tecumseh, who played a very fundamental first period, just counter-attacking with all sorts of speed, as they have been very, very clinical on their opportunities, the men in black. This one's going to be knocked down the ice. It's going to be icing with 16.8 seconds to go in the first period. Here, New Tecumseh Xtreme against the Saskatchewan Kings. Piece off to the left of the goaltender Matt Warren. Shot crack on, rebound, great save, Warren, another one. What a couple saves by Warren right there on Zachary Smart as the ball fell right to Smart and he snapped at it and forced some saves from Warren that were of the highest quality, diving across to keep it 3-0. Long way to go in this one, and so we see if we can circle those saves late from Matt Warren in the Saskatchewan net, who were 10 bell saves, but Saskatchewan's got to retool, reload, take a deep breath. 3-0 New Tecumseh after one here in Saskatoon. So second period action, game could have gone worse for Saskatchewan had Matt Warren not made a couple 10 bell saves at the very end right there on Zachary Small of New Tecumseh. But a couple of short-handed goals for New Tecumseh. They have been really, really steady and effective with the exception of potential lack of discipline, but they have been clinical in their opportunities and have been dogs on raw meat 5-on-5. Saskatchewan in a 3-0 hole right now, and you just think the Saskatchewan team can't afford to let those opportunities or let the score get any worse. As face-off will come to the left of Matteo Sinelli, and that's another problem is that Matteo Sinelli's been really good. If you're a Saskatchewan fan, he's been terrific this whole tournament, regardless of how the game has gone for New Tecumseth. But the ball is down. New Tecumseth try to spin that one back, trying to win this one along the wall. Snap that and out to the neutral zone. Down the floor it goes. Right on to Warren. He'll cover it up and hang on for a whistle as Team Saskatchewan gets a reprieve. 5-on-5 here. The New Tecumseh team getting great goaltending. They've been disciplined. They've kept in the shooting lanes very, very well of Saskatchewan power play opportunities as well. Brady Lorraine up there chasing after it for Saskatchewan. He's going to fall into the neutral zone, and New Tecumseh is going to take off after it. Trying to swing it, that one is Blith, who leads this New Tecumseh team in scoring heading into this contest. It's going to go down the floor for icing against Saskatchewan. Blith is out there with Swirla. And Russo. Face-off is won right there by Saskatchewan's Lincoln Evans, key face-off man. Ball down low. New Tecumseh looking for more offense here. Play out in front. Great chance. Warren, the point-blank save. That one was a man alone and tight out in front. I believe that was Christopher Russo with a terrific opportunity for New Tecumseh, but he put it right into the midsection of Warren, and he was able to hold the fort against any kind of rebound. And Saskatchewan continues to maybe leak opportunities. Here's another chance. Gonna jab at that one, but Sinelli able to make the save, and he knocks it away. New Tecumseh hungry for more. This one's flapped the far side. Braden Blith here jumps up, plays it back to the point. Shot high and over the net, falls wide, looking for that loose ball. It's Saskatchewan chops at it. The wall sealed nicely though, and New Tecumseh will be able to send that one in. That was Peyton Shave who got it in deep. This one's going to be picked up by Small again. Played out in front looking for the tip, and Warren, steady as she goes, able to hold on for that whistle. Loose stick in front, not tied up, allowed the redirection, and a good save needed there by Warren in tight as New Tecumseh, all sorts of energy on and off the ball, and it's so key, of course, in ball hockey is that energy away from the ball and that awareness when you don't have it that the ball could be coming back at you fast. And New Tecumseh has been a little bit more mentally locked in. Of course, these are young men, so sometimes lack of focus can happen, but New Tecumseh has been very impressive in all sorts of ways so far in this contest. New Tecumseh back on the attack here. 3-on-2, developing time and space. This shot, that one maybe off a leg. That one off the stick, I believe, of Luca Walmsley. Just dribble to the corner, and New Tecumseh gets set up in the offensive zone. Hard shot, one-timer, and Matt Warren will poke it away and find his own teammate right there, but it's going to be turned over again. The turnover is hurting Saskatchewan. Another chance out in front. That one was knocked away by Matt Warren as the Saskatchewan fellows pinned in their own zone a little bit. Woodall the shot. That one's on, knocked away. Gets it back again. Here is Woodall at the right point. smart down the wall. Dobbin watching him. The decision making for New Tecumseth has been very good. The pass for Walmsley is errant, but he does find it. Here is Walmsley. Nice little move there. Finds Woodall. Looking for the one-timer. The long shot on there from Watt. Knocked away by Warren. Looking for another shot. That one stopped by Warren off the stick of Bolandis. Pardon me, Logan Nielsen. We get that one out in front. Get some help from Walmsley. Walmsley again off the turnover. Nielsen, that one's out in front, looking for some loose change. Over the net again, Saskatchewan under fire, but looks like the ball went out of play. The pressure furious for New Tecumseth. And so the face-off will come in the neutral zone. And it's going to be Nielsen on the face-off. He's got Segro with him. Adrian Segro has just been so good in this whole tournament. Mason Rinney as well for New Tecumseth. Long shot. That one's on. Warren hangs on. 10:50 to go. Face off to the left of Warren. As sneaking up there behind is Charlie West. Throws it right on. Warren knocks it away. It'll play to the half wall. New Tecumseth have been dogs on raw meat the last couple of minutes. Going to get that fourth goal. West thinking about jumping into the play. Little pilot back door. Mogden took his man down. Referees allowing them to be a little bit physical here as Saskatchewan trying to take off, but unable to find that loose ball was Elite. This one's sent in a little bit deeper. Segro covering for his defenseman there neatly. He'll throw it back on into the legs there of number 47 for Saskatchewan, Hernanenko. As it comes to the line, and Saskatchewan just can't get past the red line right now. Trying hard. The effort is there. The determination is there for sure. But New Tecumseth just a little bit crisper at the moment. This one dug free. It's not the back of the net. They try to pull it off the mesh there behind Warren, but the referee is going to just blow it dead. As both teams, I'm sure, will get fresh bodies with a hard, heavy shift both ways for these two teams. Going at it right now. As face-off will come to the left of Warren, who'll check on his net, take a deep breath. Without Matt Warren, the score might be a lot worse. He's been wonderful in net for Saskatchewan. Face-off to the left. Have the Warman Wildcats, Viner hockey man. Long shot is on. That one's a bullet off the stick of Blythe. Not sure if it hit a body or if Warren was able to make the save. Either way, Silvernagel in there working as well, trying to find that loose ball. It was Bentley Burnow for Saskatchewan. Side of the net, back door, chipped at the big body of Blythe. Standing alone there in front, but just dribbles wide. Here's Bliss again, tap dancing and dancing behind the net, but that pass is errant and goes by everybody, goes down the floor. No icing because it was off the stick of Bliss in the first place. Trying to dig for this one is Kenke, who's probably been the best Saskatchewan player, as Brady Clayton giving a hard shot right there. And back the other way the ball goes, but this is going to be an icing against New Tecumseth as that pass was errant. And the face-off will come back inside the New Tecumseth zone. A little bit of offensive time for the Saskatchewan fellas. 8:42 to go in the second period. The standings for this group, Manitoba is in first, 3-0-1. They have been so impressive. Milton is in second, BC in third, Whitrow Park in fourth, New Tecumseth in fifth, Saskatchewan here in sixth. Here's another chance though offensively for New Tecumseth, but that one's knocked away and Saskatchewan can come back the other way. Long shot is on, a little bit of a knock from behind there, trying to find that loose ball out in front was Pritchard, and Clayton will have to back off. Here's a chance, though, for the attack for New Tecumseh. Working hard into the corner is, I believe that's Christopher Rousseau. Here is Rousseau as it dug away from him. He's kind of on the floor there, looks like, digging for it. As he comes up with it to the point, the shot. Nice save right there by Warren off the stick of Liam Watt of New Tecumseh, who found himself some space on the weak side after a good hard battle down low below the goal line in the Saskatchewan zone. Again, the point man doing a lot of hard work right there for the forechecker for New Tecumseh. That is Walmsley. Walmsley leaves it there. The Landys back to the point. Going to get this one set up. Little battle at the left point inside the Saskatchewan half of the floor. Knocked in deep, trying to dig at that one is Walmsley. Still going. Here is Walmsley in the corner. He's being bothered from behind there by Evans. Plays it down low. He's got Belandis. Now a little play there below the goal line, and they score. Nice quick mitts by Logan Nielsen for New Tecumseh. See how quick he got that one to a shooting position and bangs it short side on Warren. And it's 4-0 for New Tecumseh. 7:25 to go in the second period, and when you work hard, when you're willing to do that heavy lifting down low in the offensive zone, have a little bit of chemistry on top of it. You see the swagger with which team New Tecumseh is running with right now. Put that ball in the back of the net, and it's 4-0, and they have been leaning on this Saskatchewan team the last couple of moments. 7:10 to go. Chance out in front. Good patience right there by, I believe, Rennie. That shot is blocked. Goes to the corner. Chasing after it is Carter Dobbin. Picked up. Nice little play out in front. Alone, and Warren had to make a big save on Segro. Back to the point. Here's West. He shoots. That one gets through the rebound. Poked at again. Second ball is all belonging right now to New Tecumseh. Takes a funny bounce. And Warren has to dive on top of it as New Tecumseh flying all over the zone right now, looking for number 5. 6:43 to go in the second period. It has been all New Tecumseh in this second. Saskatchewan just trying to get out of their own zone here. Has not had an easy time of it. And the face-off will come to the left here of Warren. Another opportunity, little backhand to the net. Looking for that loose ball is Tanner Swirla for New Tecumseh. 6:30 to go in the second. Played along the wall, looking for Swirla. Here is Blith again. Far side to West. Great pass. Shot right into the middle of the chest of Matt Warren, and he hangs on. As you can see, the skill set of Braden Blith for Team New Tecumseh. He's been really, really impressive in all ways for this team. Blith, a very good ice hockey player too, for a very good York Simcoe Express team in the OMHA, Newmarket, Ontario. Not a OHL draft pick yet because they draft them at 15, but what a talent. And you can see the talent he's got on the ball hockey floor as well. York Simcoe Express, where Connor McDavid grew up before he transferred to the Toronto Marlies before his draft pick by the Erie Otters in the OHL, and then of course the Edmonton Oilers, whom he led to the Stanley Cup final this year. So there's some connection there. Great little move there, and a bullet wide off a little move by Swirla. Danced around a Saskatchewan defenseman. Here's a chance for Blith. Has a man out in front. The pass was just out of his man's reach there. As Blith trying to dig at that one, and it's going to be touched by a high stick. 5:52 to go, and the tired legs clear for Saskatchewan right now. New Tecumseth causing them a lot of trouble at the moment. As the face-off will come to the right of Matt Warren. He's been a busy man in the Saskatchewan Roughriders game, by the way. 3-0 Riders over Montreal. CFL action, the 5-1 Saskatchewan Roughriders. Thought they were going to take on their former quarterback in Cody Fajardo, but he's injured, I understand. Back to the action. Battle it out in front. Chance backdoor. Walmsley. Beautiful little feed, and New Tecumseth strutting their stuff a little bit right now, showing some creativity. 5:30 to go in the second. This one's flipped down low. Here is Luca Walmsley again. The back door, chopping at that one. Back to the point it goes. Long wrist shot. That one gets through. Man in front, I believe, was Reeve Belandis. Looking for that loose ball. Gonna work that one to the front of the net is New Tecumseth. Good hard battle along the wall. Now Luca Walmsley plays it behind it. Just got some swagger to their game now, New Tecumseth. Long shot. That one is blocked by Bernalf, as it's going to be handled by Peyton Shave. Shave, the defenseman, he jumped up, got covered a little bit there by Walmsley for a little spell. This one's down the ice, and Saskatchewan just needs themselves a line change, as stays just 4-0 in favor of the team from Ontario, Beaton, Ontario. As the face-off will come to the left of Evan Sinelli. In the New Tecumseth's net. He's been really good when called upon. Have not given up too many goals, with the exception of the game against Manitoba late last night. And hard to blame him with the weaponry that team has. So when pulled though off the corner, a big-bodied presence of Xander Pritchard. Nice work by him, trying to work that one to the front of the net. Pritchard listed at 6'1", 150 pounds, out of the Saskatoon Stallions ice hockey team. 34 points in 29 games for him. And Bantam ice hockey this year, Xander Pritchard. This one held by Sinelli, and the face-off will come to his left. And Saskatchewan with a little bit of a push late here in the second. Can they get one? Make it maybe an interesting third period. We shall find out. Long shot. That's a way to start. Win a face-off. Get traffic in front of Sinelli, but he's able to make a save. Nice little backhanded pass from Bliss. He's going to the front of the net where he tends to, but it's knocked away, and Saskatchewan will just chip this one up, looking for an alley-oop. Nice little play back door. Trying to flip that one towards the net was Evans. His backhander, though, fluttered wide. Here is Big Pritchard again. Gonna dig this one free. Gets it back to Clayton at the point. Clayton turns it over to Pritchard. And back the other way comes New Tecumseth, as they're trying to generate something off the rush. And a couple of late saves there from Warren. As Clayton trying to defend, he loses his twig. And that gives some time for New Tecumseth to get settled in the offensive zone. Nice little give and go play. Trying to turn and get that one back to the net. Not able to do it. Going down a bit in a heap right there was Swirla. This one's off the end board. Swirla just chops it back to the other corner. As New Tecumseth looking for some loose change. Bliss with a nice little move. Bliss trying to throw that in front. The shot by Swirla, by Russo, and blocked. And now Saskatchewan can take off. Nice little touch. Little play, back door, the chance. Coming out Sinelli to play it though. A little bit of creativity shown right there by Brady Loran of Saskatchewan. But Sinelli able to sniff it out, kind of came out aggressively and was able to take away that opportunity from Loran. Now New Tecumseth again counterattacking. Lots of speed and energy from them. Time and space, trying to find that one out in front, bit of a pile up in front. And they're just going to do the safe, smart thing and get some fresh bodies and calm this one down. Looking out in front, chance on, looking low. And Warren didn't open up the wickets. Really nice save in tight as a patient little play created an opportunity for Zachary Small, and he tried to go low on Warren, and Warren able to get down in that butterfly and snap it away just at a key moment. Impressive save from the Saskatchewan goaltender to keep this 4-0. As the faceoff will come to his right. A little chop played along the wall. Tecumseth has let this game get a little bit more open the last couple of minutes. Gives Saskatchewan a chance. That takes a funny bounce from a bad angle though. Not sure what happened there. Bad angle went off of Warren and over his right arm. Into the back of the net, and it's 5-0 New Tecumseh now. There's 2:05 to go in the second period, and just hard work down low. Patient and prudent and smart, not taking the same chances New Tecumseh, but they're still getting the bounces. And referee having a word there with Gaveniak. But I think they called it a good goal. Took a funny bounce, maybe off the arm of Warren. Not sure, but just throw balls to the net. You never know what can happen, they always say. And that was what happened right there for New Tecumseh. And they are working hard and getting rewarded, New Tecumseh. The visitors from Ontario up with a 5-0 lead here in the second period. And Segro, he never stops working. Plays it out in front. Down low it goes. Pardon me, that's Bliss. Little battle out in front, and Warren will cover this one up. That one could have gone anywhere, but it's dribbled along the wall and held for the whistle. This one played along the wall, handled by New Tecumseh, snapped wide again. They're just dogs on raw meat. They don't care what the score is. They'll still going hard in after this one. Going to work his way out in front to Segro. Trying to get a lane to shoot that ball is Nielsen, and a penalty is going to come up here against Saskatchewan. Is just trying to work his way into a shooting position was Logan Nielsen. He was hacked down, and so Saskatchewan to the penalty kill, and more time and space for those big New Tecumseh shooters. As they put out some of their big boys, you see Segro there on the half wall. As they're going to talk it over, and I think it's going to be a timeout for Saskatchewan. So power play coming up here for the New Tecumseh Xtreme, as they can really put a bit of a hurting here on Saskatchewan if the Saskatchewan guys can't find a way. Face-off coming to the left here of Warren. 1:12 to go in the second period. Matt Warren has played his heart out in net for Saskatchewan. Got to give him tons of kudos. New Tecumseh has just been really good at everything really today. They've kept it simple. They've just taken their chances, and now they've got a power play to make it worse, maybe leak even more. They're going to re-drop this again as they're going to kick out the Saskatchewan face-off man. I don't know if they're going to hold time or put time back on the clock or what at this point, if it matters. So here we go. Power play for New Tecumseth. Rini looking far side to the seam. The rebound, left pad save, and a good one by Matt Warren right there as that seam pass made its way through. And the one-timer knocked away. 50 seconds to go in the second period. And the power play will have about 50-something seconds on it to start, or 40-something seconds on it to start the third period, unless New Tecumseth scores in the next 41.9 seconds. Face off to the right of Warren. And think about, too, goal difference being a big decider of things. If there's tie breaks, it's really, really important. So the more New Tecumseth can score, of course, the happier they'll be. If things keep going this way, they have a +5 goal difference. Whitrow Park just ahead of them has a +14 goal difference at the moment. So they're trying to close that gap. 24.4 seconds to go. As the face-off will come in the neutral zone. Now, to the left of the New Tecumseth goaltender. And looks like there are 5 Saskatchewan. No, there's last late change there by Hurchiak. So I thought still a power play for New Tecumseth. Wasn't losing my mind. Owen Kenke on in the draw here for Saskatchewan. Short-handed offensive zone face-off for the Sask Kings U15. So when dug out by Pritchard, chips that one back door. Pritchard and Kenke have probably been the best Saskatchewan players so far. We've got Patrick Niedermeyer out there as well. Nice little interception by Mogden. He'll go for a little bit of a run. That one going to be thrown around the wall though by Sinelli. And that will do it for a second period. That was a clinic by New Tecumseth. Really impressive stuff for them. Is there an epic comeback for Saskatchewan in the So 15 minutes for Saskatchewan to mount some sort of comeback here, as it's been a really impressive effort from New Tecumseh. They got about 43 seconds of power play time to use New Tecumseh to start this third period. 5-0, mostly on counter-attacking goals for New Tecumseh. Last one, beautiful, quick mitts move in tight. Logan Nielsen has New Tecumseh out 5-0, and looking for more on what's been a dangerous-looking power play as they get it set up. Looking for a long shot. Now it's at the left half wall. Taking his time and being patient is Woodall to the point. Now played along there by Russo. That one's off a leg, and now what? Russo again this shot, trying to get it through traffic, but it's off a leg into the half wall. Long wrist shot right into the midsection of Warren, and he's able to hold on for the whistle. As the face-off will come to the left of Matt Warren. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Home Team Live. I'm Jamie Neugebauer with producer Matt on the controls. Face-off to the left of Warren. As it'll be Bolandis, I believe, for New Tecumseh stepping in on the draw. Here is Bolandis. He's being watched by Davin. The shot on, and again, midsection of Warren. And no rebound to speak of for Matt Warren. The playoffs will be tomorrow in this event. I'll have the U17 playoffs. So make sure you tune in for that. U17 boys, I believe. This one, semifinals anyways. This one's down low, and New Tecumseh looking good. Well organized team, good special teams, got some stars. Sinelli's a real stud in net. Got some pieces. This one played along the wall. Handled here as the power play soon to expire. It's between Warren's legs, and LeBlanc point shot off the stick of Charlie West. Took a deflection, but Warren able to close his 5-hole and cover up that one without any extra spillage. Terrific stuff as well by the defenseman again for New Tecumseh, Charlie West. He's been as good as anybody I've seen at this tournament at the U15 level on the back end. Plays a big role for this New Tecumseh team, West. This ball is dug free by the Saskatchewan Kings, and they're going to head up the floor, trying to get that one, looking for Brady Silvernagel. Now a little chop as it's going to be played along the wall. And handled below the goal line by Saskatchewan. 13:20 to go in the third period. Is there a late little rally here by Saskatchewan, or are they going to just try to hang on for a better goal difference here? We shall find out. Trying to stick handle is Xander Pritchard. Again, a really impressive ice hockey player as well as ball hockey player. This one's going to be pulled away though by New Tecumseh as they look for more. Try to get it set up at the half wall. The power play is over for New Tecumseh, but they're still looking for offense. So you see they're always got a third forward high preparing to defend. If there's any counter-attacking opportunity, that's something that the Saskatchewan team, I think, can learn from. He's having that discipline F3, they call it, that third guy high in the D zone to prepare for if there's a counter-attacking opportunity. Long chance on. Here's Bliss trying to chip it from a bad angle, but Warren has that angle nicely covered and able to hold the fort. And again, very nice work by Matt Warren. And he hangs on. Face off to the right of Warren again. Face off one by New Tecumseh. Blith throws that one on. It's knocked away by Warren to the corner. Clayton will work it around the other side again. as Saskatchewan trying to get out of their own zone with a little bit of speed and power. Unable to do so at the moment. Pass toward the net. Here's Russo in the corner. Trying to chip that one, looking for Blith, but it's covered up by Warren as he was backdoor and held by the Saskatchewan goaltender. Really cool event. Lots of really good ball hockey being played here in Saskatchewan, but the cream will rise to the top tomorrow, Friday. The first playoff game will be at around noontime, the U15 semis, so make sure you tune in to those ones. Gonna work this one around the outside is Segro. Again, another impressive showing by him. Kind of attacked the middle of the zone there as Tecumseth was looking to outnumber their men down low. Liam Watt had jumped up for Tecumseth. This one's gonna fall for Nielsen. Scored a nice goal. This one's chipped on. Nielsen, that one's in tight, and a nice save by Warren off the redirect. Little chip up, and it's gonna be flipped into the neutral zone as Saskatchewan kind of holding on right now. Long shot, that one is blocked. Hard race after it, flipped down low to the corner. Clayton watching his man, positioned by Russo in front. He's being bothered in tight. The referee is letting them play here. We'll see if they call something, maybe both. They're going to call the New Tecumseh and Saskatchewan player there in front, just exchanging shots. And so the face-off will come deep inside the Saskatchewan zone again, I think. Looks like they're going to play it inside the... Yeah, they're going to drop to the right of Matt Warren. 11:13 to go in the third period. And Team Saskatchewan on the ropes here in this one. Mentioned that this one's a big one for New Tecumseh. They'll jump up into second if they can hang on for this win. Just behind Team Manitoba. And that's pretty fair. They've been really impressive. And as I said, with maybe the exception of their game against Manitoba, in which he kind of held on, but Manitoba is really, I believe, the class of this U15 group. So I'm played along the wall, trying to handle this one. Number 4, Benjamin Cloutier for New Tecumseh. Dig at it. Below the goal line, trying to work that one free is Owen Kenke. He's got a bright future in ice and ball hockey, you'd think. This one flipped up in the air, handled here by Silvernagel, and he's got a body out in front. Little breakaway for Pritchard. Pritchard in on the break, looking 5-hole, and he scores! And a beauty right there by Xander Pritchard on a neat little feed from Brady Silvernagel. And he kind of baited Sinelli, who's mad about giving up the shutty. But a beautiful little move there by Pritchard in tight as Sinelli went for the poke check, and Pritchard just kind of dribbled it underneath him. And it's 5-1. Anything can happen. These are young guys. The game's far from over. So 10:45 left in this. Who knows? What can happen now? Here we go. Long shot on. That one goes wide. Saskatchewan a little bit of hope right now, perhaps. 10:18 to go here in the third. They got some fire in their legs. Long shot. That's awful arm and wide. Chasing hard in after it is Silvernagel. He was key on setting up that goal for Pritchard. Silvernagel to the half wall for Big Xander Pritchard. He works it away from the half wall. He'll try to flip that one far side for Niedermeyer. He'll send it back to the corner. Handled here by Kenke. This line has been the best one for Saskatchewan. Kenke, Silvernagel, and Pritchard. A little bit of a foot race into the corner. in the Saskatchewan zone. Next goal is so big. Shot on. You think about all those saves Matt Warren made. Keep the game respectable. He's been terrific for Saskatchewan in net. This one's battle to the wall. Silvernagel will chase after it. Little play in the corner as Tecumseth just wanting to settle this game down just a little bit. Maintain some ball possession in the offensive zone and tire out this big unit for Saskatchewan that has a little bit of chemistry and confidence right now. Chance right on. Warren had that one flash by his net and go wide. Little foot race. Kenke in the corner, needing Niedermayer's help, and now the Saskatchewan Kings can get this one up the floor. Pritchard goes for a run there, but it's going to be offside against Silvernagel, who tried to hold his run in time, but not able to do it. And so the face-off will come outside the new Tecumseth Xtreme zone. Face-off in the neutral zone. Next goal, Saskatchewan can get it. Cut this lead to 3. Players watch junior hockey and junior ball hockey. Leads can change fast. Anything can change fast. So you can't take your eyes off of this one. 9 minutes on the dot to go here in the third period. This one flipped up in the air. Lucas Miller looking for a loose ball. Getting some help from Danjal. This one's flipped below the goal line. Looking for an option out in front. It's going to be some time flipped on from a bad angle. Handled here by Shave. Pardon me, that's Woodall. Try to pull that trigger. And a little chip and off Saskatchewan can go if they can hurry. Good hard back check by the defenseman Woodall, who jumped up, but the Landys now will take off. He'll leave it. Get some help from Nielsen. Now back and forth we go. Little end-to-end action. Shoveled forward. Little 2-on-1 for Saskatchewan. That shot is wide. And Sinelli hangs on as Miller's shot sailed wide of the net. And a nice job right there of Sinelli of tracking that ball and covering it up, because if you're a goalie and you freeze, the ball could just go off your back and dribble in. But Sinelli was able to find it in time and lunge on top of it and make that save and hold on for the benefit of New Tecumseh Xtreme. We need just a breather. We got a 4-goal lead and just stay calm. And so face-off will come to the right of Sinelli. Saskatchewan with a little bit of a breather after that Pritchard goal. Got some jump in their legs. 8:17 to go in this third period. If you're a New Tecumseh fan, I'm sure it's going slow. It's off the glove of Mogden. It's going to go, I thought it was off the glove of Mogden. I guess I missed him, so it's going to be regrouped here by Saskatchewan as they have some time to head up. Little battle there by Mogden. Did he drop tripping penalty? He was hoping to, but Red Rover didn't really work out there for Mogden. As here they go again, trying to work this one in. It's going to be snapped back the other way again, as ball is just going to be thrown down the floor again. Nice little inside-out move. Trying to find that one is Cooper Mogden. It's going to be dug free now as the Saskatchewan players trying to get up the floor here. Maybe Saskatchewan does have a power play, but again, we've seen New Tecumseh be dangerous short-handed a few times, and now this New Tecumseh player was drilled right there behind the play. No call. They love it rough here in Saskatchewan, but back the other way New Tecumseh comes. But clearly there's got to be... Oh, I thought there was a New Tecumseh player back there. I was incorrect, but they're going to be swiped down the floor, and that's going to give some time for this penalty kill to be a breather. So I guess that tripping call was called. Just didn't see it. Good hard penalty kill again. New Tecumseh special teams has been magnificent, especially the penalty kill. They're 2 for 2 of the penalty kill for New Tecumseh and 2 short-handed goals out of these 5. 6:35 to go in the third period. Time ticking down on a potential Saskatchewan comeback. Need to make something of this power play, you would think. Falling down there was a Saskatchewan player. Gaveniuk turns it over. Here's Evans. The shot. He had time and space. A good save by Sinelli right there. Evans in the corner. 6:15 to go now. Evans out in front. Pass is errant. Out of the bench there is a new Tecumseh player. Able to dig it free here as they work it up through the middle of the floor. To the attack they go. 3-on-1 developing. Russo looking to blitz backdoor. And Warren able to make a save right there. Nice little step up here by Shave. Shave has lots of black body streaming forward. The shot. Warren the save, the rebound. That one sails wide off of another rebound. And again, the penalty killers counter-attacking for New Tecumseh, making all sorts of things happen. Little battle in the corner, trying to dig this one free is Brady Loran. Up in the air, New Tecumseh again is Saskatchewan selling out to try to generate some offense. The one-timer, they score, and it's Braden Blith with a bullet. What a shot that kid has. And Warren tried to get across, but the power play is over, and that seals it. What a bullet there by Blith. He continues to light this tournament up. And it's 5-1. In favor of New Tecumseh. Pardon me, 6-1 in favor of New Tecumseh. As Blith showing off his shooting ability. He's got as good a shot as maybe the best shot in the U15 group at this tournament. He has a bullet. Obviously, you think about Isaac Souza on Manitoba and Prabatal. Those guys have some bullets too, but he's right there, Blith. No question about it. He showed it why again there. 5-0. 5-1 is the score. Was the score. Now it's 6-1 New Tecumseh. Saskatchewan had some momentum going, but they haven't quit. Typical Sasky boys don't know when to quit. 4:50 to go in the third period here in Saskatoon. This one's flipped wide as New Tecumseh looking for just a calm kind of ending to this one, and of course goal difference matters, so they're going to try to get as many as they can here as the play is whistled down. This line has been really good for Saskatchewan though. Owen Kenke with Xander Pritchard and Brady Silvernagel. They've generated a lot for this Sask Kings team. And there's a penalty coming up. Looks like it's going to be evened up here by the referees. 4:32 to go on the clock, as you see. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Home Team. I'm Jamie Neugebauer, along with producer Matt. Gonna just wait here for a conversation with the coach, I believe, of Saskatchewan, or a player, maybe. Face off to the left of Matt Warren. Charlie West out there alongside Reeve Belandis. Face off is won by New Tecumseh. Looks like an extra penalty may be called against Saskatchewan, so New Tecumseh to the power play. Here is Adrian Segro trying to pull the trigger there. Warren is down. The pass out in front was out of the reach of the intended target, and I think it hit something on the roof maybe, so the ball will be dropped again, and New Tecumseh opportunity to kind of work out some kinks here with their special teams, their power play, their man advantage. They've been, as I said, so good in so many different simple ways, and think there's going to be a timeout called, so we'll take a little bit of a break too. 6-1 New Tecumseth here in the third period. So the face off to the left of Warren. As there's some stick tapping going on here. Not sure the situation, but there you go. Power play continues for New Tecumseth. And you say, hey, is it sportsmanlike to put out your big guns in this situation? Well, goal difference matters big in this tournament, so New Tecumseth is going to try to do what they can to try to expand that, if they can. And I think the shot went out of play over the red line there, so it's going to be another ball drop. I think it took a deflection, so the face-off will stay to the left of Matt Warren. Face-off is won by New Tecumseth. The shot is on, rebound, whacked, and Warren made a bunch of great saves in this game, and he did more there as well. Segro out to the outside. New Tecumseth getting it set up. Nice pass back door. Bliff robbed that time by Warren. Looking for a lane, he shoots. Backs it out in front again, and that one took a deflection. Went off to the corner. Bliff wants it through the seam again, and he found it. And a bullet over the right arm of Warren, and they have that seam pass to Bliff zeroed, and another finish for Braden Bliff, and that guy does not miss those opportunities. He has a few words on the way by. What a cannon on the power play there for Bliff, and it's 7-1 New Tecumseth. That was a beautiful pass through the seam, and they kind of let Bliff kind of hang out. And I'm sure, you know, teams that are watching and scouting this game will just say, hey, beat us another way. You're going to put somebody in Bliff's back pocket and make North Tecumseth beat you, or New Tecumseth, pardon me, beat you some other way on the power play than having Bliff take one-timers. Easier said than done, because they work hard, move the ball around well, and those seam passes have been so accurate on the power play for New Tecumseth. But there you have it, 7-1, and they've earned it. This one poked forward. Saskatchewan looking for more, though. Here's Pritchard on the other side. Going to get a shot off. They do the backhand, the rebound, Silvernagel. Pritchard banging there too. A penalty coming up here against New Tecumseth with 3:04 to go. As Pritchard was buried at the side of the net. Xander Pritchard out of the Saskatoon Stallions U15 AA in ice hockey. He was filled in. And the face-off will come to the left. Of Matteo Sinelli, who's made some big saves in this game. Don't forget him. But a power play here for Saskatchewan with 3 minutes to go. And a little bit more time and space on this power play. Here's Brenner. He jumps up, takes his time, takes a look. Now it's flipped down low. Kind of bump jump back door there was Loran, but the pass was intercepted, and it's going to go out and down the ice. Looks like it's Luca Walmsley there at the top of the PK for New Tecumseth. 2:30 to go in the third period, and a great performance for the New Tecumseth Xtreme here in this one. But it looks like they're going to pop up into second place in this tournament, at least for the time being. They did a lot of fundamental things well. Starts with Sinelli, but obviously the likes of Blith and Segro and all those guys have done a nice job. This shot right on, snapped wide, a good opportunity right there. A little bit of a bump in the corner as a Saskatchewan player going for a spill. As having some power play time is Walter Steele alongside Brady Loran. It's going to be brought in by Pritchard, well, at least for the moment, but it's poked by, a pinching forward, back the other way. Another chance, 2-on-0, and it's buried by Nuke Tecumseth on a 2-on-0 opportunity. And nobody covering back. You sell out for offense down big, and it makes the offense perhaps the other way a little bit easier. And it's 8-1 for Nuke Tecumseth as they a little give and go, and I think that's going to be the end. Saskatchewan just going to call it a night, as will I. Thank you so much for tuning in. A really impressive 8-1 performance for Nuke Tecumseth, and I will pass you on. Enjoy your sights and enjoy the rest of the Canadian Ball Hockey Junior Championships here from Saskatoon. Have a good one, folks.